Arsenal 2, Liverpool 2. I've been joined by talkSPORT's Luke Henry. Luke, you was at the game. What did you make of that? Does that feel like a defeat?
No, not really. Look, I've got to think. I think it's a fair result. Unfortunately, I think Liverpool were very good. I think we were very good. And look, it's easy to come here and have a reaction and go overreacting, and we haven't won the game. But, man, I love this football club. And the reason why, because I say that because look, it's not very long ago we were dependent on Saliba and Gabriel, and we played a game with White and Kivior at centre halves and Partey at right back. And still, I was chatting to guys at half time, and they were saying, you know, we still think we could win this game. And I was in the same boat. I still agree that we could win this game. We were going 2-1 up at half time. But listen, look, it wasn't meant to be. I'm not going to talk about refereeing decisions or what like that. I want to talk about the game and Arsenal as a whole.
Let's start on a positive then. Bukayo Saka back in the side, captain's armband on, opens the scoring. How impressed were you with Bukayo Saka?
But you know me.
Yeah.
You know, I've said to you all the time. He's a world-class player. Yeah. You know, and you know, world-class players deliver on world-class moments. And sometimes they might not have a big impact in the game. Look, you saw Salah make it 2-2. I thought he had a quiet game, but when push comes to shove at 2-2, he makes the difference. Saka 10 minutes in makes the difference. That's my understanding of a world-class player. If you disagree, then that's fair enough. But listen, look, it's a weird feeling. You know, I was speaking on the station, earlier in the week, and I just said that I don't think we lose, and I was proven right because you know I've got 11 players that want to fight for the shirt. You know, remember the badge in the front, and then remember the name of the shirt. And I saw that today. And I don't want to be cliche, but I love coming to the games. You know, this is what it is. We saw 11 men on the pitch that fought really hard. I've got to say, big up Lewis Skelly. I thought that was, to come on like that was very brave. And brave for Arteta as well, because he's got Zinchenko on the bench and he didn't use him. And I was interested, and he brought Ethan on as well. Yeah. You know.
Let's talk about Arteta's substitutions. He didn't bring on Sterling, didn't bring on Zinchenko, but he did bring on Nwaneri and Lewis Skelly. Does he make substitutions too late? We didn't see Nwaneri until Liverpool got that equaliser. Could he have been a bit bolder? Maybe bought Saka off early?
It's an interesting one, isn't it? I mean, look, you're asking the question, do you want to go 3-3 or 2-1? 3-1 or 2-1. No, I watched that game and I didn't think he had to make a change. If you want me to be brutally honest, I thought Trossard played well, but I was very surprised that he kept him on and took off Martinelli just because of the pace effect. You know, the way to get Liverpool is by pace. You know, especially when he made the change to put Tsimikas on. Look, I think Trent's a wonderful player, but you know the way to get at him is Martinelli's raw pace. And we all know as Arsenal fans that Martinelli can get the better of him. So to take him off and put Trossard in, I thought it was more compact, more defensive. And it nearly paid off. But and you have to look at it. The goal where we conceded it, it's no fault of our own. We made him, we got, the ball got played from a Liverpool point of view, and they took their chances. And it was, 3 passes, clinical. That's the Premier League. That's football. We saw it on Saturday. We saw it yesterday. No matter what level you play at, you saw Brighton at Wolves, you saw Villa at Bournemouth. In the Premier League, it's fine margins, moments. And Liverpool took their moment with Salah and make it 2-2. But listen, if you think I'm going to come out of here deflated or upset, I'm disappointed with the result, you know me. But I'm the most realistic fan.
You are also the most optimistic fan. And you know it is. I'm actually glad you're still upbeat because I knew you would be. But Luke...
We have to be. We have to be. You have to look at it for what it is. Like, it's October, Let's have it right? Yeah. We can't come out of the stadium here and think even if we lost today, that it was over. It's never going to be over. Yeah. We've got a team now that is capable of going to the end of a competition, whether it's the Premier League. Look, think about it. We haven't been in the Champions League quarterfinals for 14 years. Yeah. And we were disappointed that we went out to Bayern Munich on the fine margins and narrow moments. That's what Arteta's done. I know I've seen a lot of people question Arteta, I don't know why, or question the players, and we've overreacted after the performance against Bournemouth. But this is what I love about this football club. Arteta said it on Friday in his press conference. Look, no matter what the injuries are, no matter what we've got, we face it, we go in front of our crowd and we try and please them. I'm delighted with that performance. Yes, I know we haven't won. But what happened last season in February? We were 5 points behind Liverpool. In February, by the way. And everyone was saying, if we lose that game, we're out the title race. Look, they're disappointed just as I am, going in the change room and knowing that they think they've dropped 2 points because they're at home. But we haven't lost. There's a loss of football to play. We're in match week 9. And people are talking to me about the season is over. And I said this on Tuesday when I did the show. And I didn't want to come across the wrong way, but sometimes you just need to don't overreact. I love this football club. You love this football club. We love this football club. But sometimes we've had in the past players that are just picking up a wage. Arteta's changed the culture and the narrative about this football club. And I believe, looking today, like, you know, Liverpool are a good team, City are a good team. And that's what it takes to win the Premier League. You have to be a good team. You're not just going to give it by chance, just because Rodri and De Bruyne are in. Just doesn't mean it's a given. We saw yesterday against Southampton, the bottom of the league. We saw Southampton 2 weeks ago. Very good in the way they play. I love Russell Martin and the style of football. And they were very close to getting something yesterday.
Luke, let me ask you then. You're right. The Premier League is tough and it is all about margins. So, October, 2-2 Liverpool. At this stage, are you confident Arsenal still go on and win the league?
What was the objective at the start of the season? We have to come here to win the league. Arteta signed a contract extension for 3 years because the club know that this is where we are. And it makes me laugh because people don't want to address it. You know, we are all here, all these fans are here because we think that Arsenal can win the Premier League. And that's not a bad thing to say that. Pressure is...
Luke, I ask you, will Arsenal go on to win the league? At this point, do you believe Arsenal go on and win the league?
Arsenal will win the league.
Yeah?
But I'm not saying that out of hope or expectation. I'm saying that Arsenal will win the league based on courage and belief in what we did. Not just this season, but last season. We won 28 games, you know. We won 28 more than the Invincibles. Yeah. And sometimes you just have to look at what we've got. And we've watched a lot of football, me and you especially. We've watched a lot of football. We know what it is. And City last season, what was it? You know, April the 6th? Yeah. Well, if we go longer than that. December when they lost to Villa. They didn't lose a Premier League game. That's the fine margins of football. But we've watched a lot of football to know that if you draw along the way, if you lose along the way, it's okay. But City make you feel like it's bad. Yeah. So we're coming out the stadium feeling a little bit deflated, a little bit disappointed because of what Manchester City do. Not because of what football do, because of what Manchester City do. True. And I just feel like I think this team is capable to win the league. And I still think we will win the league. But put it this way, if you think I'm coming out this stadium right now at 6:30 in October, by the way, in October, and you think I think the league is done, you're talking to the wrong person. If you want to go and interview someone else that thinks the league is done, you probably will get a reception and say, yeah, it's done. And that's fine. But I disagree with that. Look, I love this group of players. I love this team. I love this manager. And he's instilled the confidence and belief and courage in the fans. And I just... You know, I can't understand why you think it was over. Yes, it's disappointing. I know we want to win every single game. Well, we have to win every single game because we have to catch Manchester City. But you watch Manchester City in the last couple of weeks. You know, at Fulham, yes, they won the game. At Southampton, they won the game. Yes, at Wolves, they won the game. But it's not the same City we've seen over the last 6 or 7 seasons. And Liverpool... You know, I thought Liverpool were very good today. You know, I thought very good. But I thought we could got them a little bit more, but we didn't. And Arne Slot's done a really good job. But they've got a lot of fixtures coming up, and we'll see the real side of Liverpool. What I'm saying is by that is, you know, we don't really know how this season is going to really pan out. Yeah. We're not really sure how this season is going to work. So let's see what we go by Christmas. Let's see what we are in February. Let's see what we are in April and May. And then, you know, if we're there, we'll be knocking on the door, no problem.